Charles North, your destination for the big meet. And we start you off with Waubonsie Valley's first board, Justin Wydra, taking on Gino Morocco of Elgin.
I was really cornered at the beginning, but I managed to get out of it, and I eventually got him in a skewer, so I got a rook for free. So they're in check, so they have to move out of check, but there's a piece behind it that you can take that's worth more than the piece you're taking, or you get it for free. Pretty much from there, he just kind of fell apart, and he eventually resigned.
Wydra finished the day in 4th place. Waubonsie had 4 players make the top 5 of their board. On to the second board, where Neuqua Valley's Ankit Chandola is taking on Derek Schwartz of East Aurora. Chandola attacking the king's side, his queen takes the rook. Schwartz with his final move, that's not going to help him. Chandola checkmates and wins the game. He'd finished 3rd on board number 2. Back to the first board, and this is Neuqua Valley's Siddharth Datla taking on Alex Montiel of East Aurora. The Neuqua Valley senior uses his bishop to take the 6-2 pawn from Montiel. The Tomcat responds by moving his knight to a3. Sid responds by taking the knight, giving himself a comfortable lead early on. Later in the game, Montiel moves his rook to b8. Sid responds by getting his king out of there. Montiel takes the queen. Sid, without even thinking, takes his rook. Now Montiel wants to begin attacking Sid's king, but his own king is in a bad spot. He'd move his queen to d7. This would become the beginning of the end for Montiel.
It was a pretty easy move to see, but then he was really caught up in attacking my king, so then he forgot about king safety, and then before you knew it, he made one bad move, and then the game was over after that.
Sid moves the rook to b1. There's nowhere to go for Montiel after that. He finished the day in 7th place on board number 1. Sid won his first 3 matchups on the day. This is his 4th matchup with St. Charles East, Danny Roberts. Sid looking on as Roberts makes kind of an odd move here, taking his bishop to g4. Rather than taking free pawns, Sid wants to be safe, so he castles as soon as he can. Sid attacks Roberts' bishop with his h-pawn. Roberts responds, moving his h-pawn.
I mean, at first glance, I thought this was actually a good move from him. It would make it a pretty good attack if I took the bishop. And then he never moved the bishop away, so then after 2 moves later after I took the bishop, the game was basically over. He was down a bishop. I just got a bunch of pieces, and in the end game, I just checkmated with the 3 pieces, rook, knight, and bishop I had. So, I mean, it wasn't that difficult. I mean, he played okay at the beginning, but then after he lost the bishop, it was downhill for him.
Neuqua won all their head-to-head matchups, beating Metea Valley, Elgin, East Aurora, and St. Charles East, and had 5 individuals win their boards.
I'm really expecting to be seated 3rd going to the state tournament. We're feeling good. We know it's going to be a challenge, but this is our chance.